Good morning, Facebook. I just wanted to bring in the amazing Adam Brock, one of the most talented people in Pittsburgh, to share with you an Easter blessing. I woke up this morning, Adam, and I saw what you guys were doing. Dozens of churches in Pittsburgh got together for this project, and I have the video. I'm
Yeah.
going to play the video in a second, but tell me a little bit about how this all came to be and how you guys all worked together for this.
So a couple churches in the Pittsburgh area got this idea and they sent it out. They just sent it on email and really said, here's a track that we could record to, just shoot a video. And I was a little bit skeptical because there was no specific parts. We all just said, sing whatever you feel like. If you sing a harmony, sing a harmony, melody, add some extras, which I'm extra, so I knew I was going to add stuff. But um, put all those pieces together and just send the video back, and they were going to edit it. And so we did it all via email, and everybody listened to their tracks, recorded, and you saw it when you see the video. We're in all different locations, some in their church, some at their homes, and then they edited it together. I had no idea it was going to turn out that cool.
It's spectacular. So
It really,
people are joining us now here on Facebook. So let me say good morning to these people before we play the video.
yeah.
Gary says awesome. So just wait till you see the video. You're going to be amazed. Dorian says happy Easter.
Happy
Uh,
Easter.
Janet says good morning, Michelle and Adam. Happy Easter. Happy Easter, Janet. Um, let's see. Myrna says beautiful. Yeah, it's so cool, isn't it, Adam, to have
Yeah.
all these churches in the region. How many churches again? Did you say 30?
About 30 churches,
Wow. Did you
which is
guys know each other before this? You're all so talented.
no, I mean, I think all of us knew pockets of people within that 30, but churches that I've never even, had any interaction with whatsoever. So it is so interesting. And I wrote about this yesterday on Facebook. It is just interesting that these times that everybody could be so negative. This would have never come out. This would have never been created had we all been meeting in our churches this morning.
That's
And
true.
so because we're forced out, what is the mother of invention is necessity. So we are driven to figure out something. And this is a really cool thing that happened that wouldn't have happened otherwise. It just wouldn't have been on anybody's radar. We'd all been focused on what we were
Right.
doing individually.
Hmm.
So
It's so beautiful. And we do, for people just joining us, we do have the video we're going to play in a second. But Adam, tell me, I mean, you're the worship leader at your church.
yeah.
Lucky members of that church, I have to say, because I've heard you sing in person many, many times. Tell me how different this Easter is for you and how you're handling it.
Um, Obviously, it's incredibly different, and to not have a Good Friday service in person, to not have a Sunday morning Resurrection Sunday service in person. It's the reason that we are a church, is to celebrate the risen Savior, and it's it is very challenging. But it's kind of one of those moments where you could either sit and wallow and say, wow, I wish it was different. Well, I wish it was this. I wish it was that. Or you can just say, okay, well, then how do we make the best of it? And for me, I just keep reminding myself and our team on staff and in our church that church, as we know it, can't just be a Sunday morning experience. It's not church then. Church is a group of people. It's a community that's knit together. So obviously, it's a great expression to be together on Sunday, and as a singer and a worship leader, I miss leading the congregation, this morning. But we worked really hard this week to put out a really cool video service with some fun elements and stuff, and so that's where we shifted our energy into creating that this week rather than shifting it to actually this morning.
All right, I'm going to play the video now, and you just hold tight because I don't think you're on Facebook to actually watch this with me. So you just hold tight. I'm going to play the video. And again, for people just tuning in, I'm seeing more and more people sign up here on Facebook. 30 churches in the Pittsburgh region, all the music leaders and talented people from various churches got together to perform a video blessing for you this Easter. And what is the name of it, Adam?
The song is called "The Blessing."
The Blessing. All right, so here you go. Let's play it right now.
Bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. The Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and the children, and the children. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May his presence go before you and behind you and beside you, all around you. He is with you, he is with you, he is with you in the morning, in the evening, in your coming and your going, in your weakness.
Oh, Adam, that was just spectacular, wasn't it? It's
It
hard not to
really,
tear up.
yeah,
Um,
it is super
we all do need to come together, and it's easy to feel disconnected right now.
incredibly.
Hmm. Hmm. And a
Yeah,
lot of people are wondering how to connect and celebrate their faith on this special day. Um, and I just think that a lot of people are going to get a blessing out of that. I was putting on some of the comments. A lot of people are commenting, and I couldn't keep up with everybody commenting. There were so many people, but obviously, in addition to all the talent we have here, we do. It helps us just a little bit feel more connected.
yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, it gives us it for all the faults that technology has. This also has given us some really cool opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people point out the negative things with social media,
Yeah,
but this is just a blessing.
yeah. I mean, even for within our church family, we have a large Sunday school that happens on Wednesdays for older adults, and we thought, what are we going to do? We coached a lot of them through how to get on Skype, how to get on Zoom, and we do Zoom meetings now. We've had like 75. These are people that are in their mid 60s up into their high 80s, and they're getting on Zoom and participating. It's like they would have never had a desire to kind of embrace any of that technology. It's been so cool to watch that.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a we're fortunate in this time despite this horrible pandemic that's separating all of us. At least we do have a way to connect. For
Yeah,
everybody who's just joining in, though, I wanted you to maybe go over how this came to be because a lot of people are still um,
sure.
just tuning in right now. So,
Yeah.
talk a little bit about that. I'm going to try to put the video behind you. Let's see. All right, go ahead and I'm going to turn your audio up just a little bit, Adam. Describe how this came to be, all these churches, and kind of go from the beginning as to how this started.
Yeah, so there were a couple churches in Pittsburgh that got this idea to put it together, and they just started emailing out to worship leaders that they knew of, and we shared it with friend worship leaders, and it just got super connected with all of us. And then here ends up being, 30 of us, 30 different churches who have no connections to each other, denominationally, location, none of it. Some of the people I know, some people I don't, and they sent us a track that we recorded. They just said, let's see whatever comes out. You sing whatever you feel led to sing, whatever your range is, whatever you feel like adding. And then they put it all together in the post production with the editing. And it just, when I heard it, I was floored that it came out like this, to hear everybody's parts. And I love that it does. And it's not about a specific person. It's not about a specific church. It's not promoting it's promoting the unity, and it's promoting just a bunch of us coming together
Right, one
to
church, right.
sing this blessing. Yep.
Hmm. Now, a lot of people know you from American Idol, right? How many years ago was that?
Oh gosh, we're going on 8 years ago.
And you were in the top three. That was a long time ago. How far did you
No,
get?
not top three. I was in the top 10 guys.
Top 10. Um,
Yeah.
so I've been following you since then, and you're so
Yeah.
generous with all that you do for charities. I've seen you sing in person, um, and Pittsburgh is lucky to have you, and your church is lucky to have you. But everybody here in this video, like you said, it's not just about one person; it's about a lot of people coming together.
Yeah. No, we have a wide range of people in here, guys and gals that are at big giant churches all the way to smaller churches serving in community organizations, and it's just that is the best part of this. And you don't know any of that when you watch the video. Like you don't know who they are, what they're doing, any of that. It's really
Yeah,
cool.
I woke up this morning, like I said, about 6 o'clock, and saw what was going on, and I was desperate to get a hold of you. And I
Yeah.
reached out to you on Twitter and then Instagram and Skype, whatever I could do.
And it's just crazy to think it's gone from I mean, yeah, we just watched it just to see. I knew as soon as I watched it one time, I was like, "Oh, this is going to go bananas. People are going to go crazy over it."
Yeah.
And they have just continued to share it and share it, and the YouTube videos are going up and up.
Oh yeah. I like Gina. Gina's commenting right now, and she says the unity was so powerful. And I have to agree. It's just something so spectacular and unique about what's going on here. And a lot of people are doing this like joint thing, but I haven't heard anything that good yet.
Yeah, I actually got a phone call from another church out in Harrisburg that wanted me to sing on a song for their Easter service. So it's a church I've been out there before. So they put a similar thing together. So I'm going to show up in multiple places this Sunday morning.
Wow.
But it's kind of
Including
fun.
here on my Facebook page.
Right. Oh, and there's my son.
Is he? Oh, is he? Oh, hi
Yeah,
there.
can you say hi to Michelle?
Hi. Happy Easter.
For once, they get to have Dad home with them on Easter morning, which has never really happened.
Aw. Well, Adam, I'll let you go. I hope you guys celebrate. Here's Kathy said something I think is poignant. She says, one voice, one hope, one dream.
That's great. That's the truth.
Really coming together. But thanks for sharing a little bit of your Easter morning. It's okay. Sharing a little bit of your Easter, sharing a little bit of that song.
Yeah.
So powerful. For those of you who have just tuned in, I'll play it one more time and then we'll end the broadcast. But Adam, I just wanted to say thank you. And I appreciate your talent and you sharing it so often with so many people in Pittsburgh.
Thank you.
And thank you for doing this.
Happy to do it for you.
All right. Happy Easter, Adam.
We got the whole crew in. Happy Easter.
I love it. I love it. All right, guys. Have a great Easter. Thank you.
All right. Yeah.
The Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. The Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family and your children and their children and their children. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family and your children and the children and the children. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family and your children and their children and their children. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family and your children and their children and their children. May his presence go before you and behind you and beside you, all around you, within you. He is with you, he is with you, in the morning, in the evening, in your coming and your going, in your weeping and rejoicing. He is for you, 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 he is
And thanks for watching. Happy Easter, everybody.